All right, guys. This is Acer of Spades, Team BLA State 268. We are number one, and this is part two of Last Shelter Survival, Best Base Level. So, long story short, guys, this is the second entry in the Best Base series, and this video will surely be a game changer. So, watch part one in the description if you have not seen it already, and watch this till the end so you can maximize your game. So, the next base level that is absolutely best in this game to hang out and maximize is base level 23. This base level significantly changes your rewards and gives a major advantage. So, let's go ahead and get started and get right into it. First thing is first. Here is why not base level 22. So, I once saw a comment in one of my videos on my YouTube that was talking about taking their time and not rushing while they were at base 22. This is unfortunately a very fundamental flaw. That particular player is absolutely incredible, but I think they were missing one very important piece of information, and that's why this video is so important for so many people. So, why people stop at actually 22. So here's why people stop at base level 22. A lot of people think that T8 is super important and you get T8 when you get to base level 22. Unfortunately, this is the area where the game gets a little confusing, and the developers, if you follow that mentality, are going to take advantage of you dramatically. So here's what's going on. T8 and T7 virtually have no difference. If you watch my T9 vehicle technology breakdown, I'll put that in the description, you're going to see the exact differences in that video between T7 vehicles enhanced and T8. And the difference is almost nothing. Now, there is a significant difference between T8 and T9. So you'll also see that in that video. But at 22, it is really tempting to go ahead and start getting your T8 vehicles and T8 shooters and things like that. And unfortunately, that's not going to work out. As I previously discussed, enhanced T7 can beat T8 underperforming bases, meaning, well, people that don't watch my videos. In some cases, they think they're doing the best and they're spending a lot of money, but ultimately that's not going to work out. So this means the road to T8 will only end up being a waste of time and resources at first. If you really want to have a hard time in Last Shelter, spread your tech out and spread your building upgrades, because that's the fastest way to fall behind. Since you're watching this video though, and I'm sure you want to win, here are my recommendations. Skip T8 until you get to base level 23. Since you finished Zone Com, that means you can go ahead and finish medical and basic military. I'm sure those are done as well by this time. It's now time to get as close to max on vehicle technology and zone conflict and on your other APCs as possible. 23 is all about preparation for level 25, and that's the fastest way to do that. And you're also going to need them all for T9. If you truly want to crush it, become a raider. Now, if you were a trader, of course, prior. This, of course, is dependent on your playstyle. There's nothing wrong with taking trader all the way up if you want to base level 25. A lot of people actually enjoy KE and want to do a lot of damage. I highly suggest Raider. And if you have built your farms up, like I always suggest, then Raider's really going to be the way to go. So what exactly is the big deal? The big deal between 19, 20, 21, 22, and base level 23, where you need to hang out, is super tickets. At base level 23, you get an amazing opportunity, and that will potentially get you 14 super tickets per week. This is huge. And I'm often asked, hey, when is the best time to stop doing your hero trick and actually focus on your heroes? Well, base 23 is it. I took the time out to show you guys a couple screenshots. What you're going to see is each time your state wins Clash of Zones, Caitlin, in your little, if you go to menu and you go to your envelope here and you go to system, Caitlin's going to send you guys a mail that says victory in Clash of Zones, right? So you go ahead and hit that, and everybody in the state gets this. This is the rewards at base level 21 and 22. Looks like you're going to get a few diamonds, you're going to get 5 advanced tickets, courage medals, and a whole lot of other goodies. Nothing wrong with that. However, if you are base level 23, these 5 advanced recruitment tickets turn into super tickets. Let me show you. Here is a direct screenshot taken from a nice base level 23 where you're going to trade in those 5 advanced tickets for 2 super recruitment tickets. So shout outs to my good friend and subscriber that was hanging out at base 22. But if you were there for 3 weeks and hypothetically, if you're in an excellent state and your state wins Clash of Zones every day, which is entirely possible, by the way, that means you're missing out on these 2 super tickets each and every day. In the same 3-week period, you'd be missing out on 42 super tickets. And if that's not significant, I don't know what to tell you. Not to mention a significant difference between COZ9 chest rewards and the increase of courage medals that you're going to get out of your COZ chests. All right, so now that we know what the big deal is between 22 and 23, here is what you do not do at base level 23 to streamline your success and go up to 25. Do not work on your fighters at this point. I love fighters. I worked on fighters. I'm telling you now, it was a big mistake at the time. I could have done things way faster. So I'm coming back to tell you guys this. Instead, use all your excess food to upgrade the chip plants and the buildings that go with it, like the RSS for iron depots, and use all the food you can on that. You're going to want to do that, of course, on building day. Look at the building day tips. Do that. The next thing you do not want to do at base level 23 is do not upgrade your bunks or your hospitals past level 20. You won't need it. They cost way too much iron, and you need that iron for other significant upgrades because remember, guys, the goal is base level 25. And finally, do not upgrade to your T8 shooters yet. This one is just my opinion. I'm going to make this very clear because I already know what some people are going to say. Look, guys, shooters are the best heroes, units in the game. They're the strongest. They're going to do the most damage. I'm simply telling you that it's still more important to get to base level 25 as fast as humanly possible. And base level 23 is that gateway. This is just, again, my opinion, but you can use all that iron that you're going to try to use on your shooter factory to do your base upgrades. Anyway, the whole point is to grow as fast as humanly possible and do all you can. And you guys can argue it all you would like. And I do completely understand that. So get to base 25 ASAP and then immediately hit those T9 shooters, in my personal opinion, because shooters are going to be the way to go. So why vehicles first and why not the other way around? Why not just evenly do it, or why not just get your shooters first? The reason being, guys, is because in order to increase to base level 25, it is a requirement to have your vehicle factory at level 24. So if you wanted to know which unit to raise first outside of all the many benefits that vehicles give you anyway, it must be vehicle factory 24. You want to do vehicles first. Because if you get to vehicle factory 24 and then you get to base level 25, obviously you're not only closest to T9 at that point with them, which should only be a few stages away, but more importantly, you'll now have all the RSS and everything you need to just go ahead and blow right through the shooters. It's the fastest way to do it all day long. That being said, guys, hopefully this video shed a little bit of light on the differences between 22 and 23 and why you're going to hang out at 23. Again, it's the super tickets. You're going to get all kinds of stuff in that, and that's the way to really go for it, guys. If this information is even remotely helpful, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode of this series where we go over base 25, the differences and why we skip 24 entirely if we can. We'll go into what you should do there and what you shouldn't do and how to maximize. All right, guys, this is another episode from Ace of Spades, and I'm signing out.